When someone tells you a man walks into a bar joke, do you always imagine the same bar? If so, what does it look like?
A Wild West kind of bar. All with cowboy hats and all.
Moe's Tavern from The Simpsons. I just realized that that's the bar that's been in my mind the whole time.
Lots of wood. The bar is always on the right as you walk through the door.
My mom used to watch that old show Cheers a lot when I was a kid. I always think of that bar. Literally the Family Guy bar mixed with The Simpsons. Grew up with those TV shows.
What's an item everyone should have?
Fireproof safe with documents, passports, birth certificates, deeds to cars and properties, and some cash and relics that matter to you.
Fire extinguisher.
Towel.
A pair of scissors. I cannot stress the amount of times I have to tear something so poorly it looks like a 5-year-old did it, simply because I didn't have a pair of scissors.
A plunger.
Clean pair of socks.
You get $10 million, but from now on your teeth are naturally flaccid, and become hard whenever you are hungry. Do you accept and why?
Unintentional side benefit, you'd know when you're actually hungry and not just craving something.
You wouldn't be able to overeat and you would be rich. Win-win situation.
I don't think I would ever at any point have flaccid teeth. Go man, I sure wish I didn't have $10 million instead of these damned teeth.
Why did you think of this? Always hungry, yes.
Accept this and I'll make another 10 million blowing dicks.
I already have bad teeth. This would be an improvement.
What life experience is a whole lot worse than most people think it is?
Having a parent with dementia. She didn't recognize her son this week. Her brother last month. I dread the day where she no longer recognizes me.
Chronic pain. It's very heavy mentally.
Having your house robbed. It doesn't seem like a huge deal, but it feels like your space has been violated. When home alone, I was always worried someone else was sneaking around my house.
Swapping parent/child roles with a parent for the first time. It humanizes them, but it can be a real kick to the gut.
Being lonely. In movies it seems like a sexy depressed emotional response, but in reality it's fucking miserable and never ends.
What is the saddest detail about your life that no one knows?
Even though I'm working towards things, I don't really want anything except for it to be over. I have no remaining passion for anything and I'm just trudging through my life. I desperately want to find something that makes me feel alive again.
I hate it. I don't have a life, I just exist.
Just how much I hate every aspect of myself and how pretty much everything I do in some way is linked to or motivated by my self-loathing and disregard for my well-being.
My birth was a result of my mother's rape.
What is one red flag that, if seen during an interview, would make you decline a job offer?
I had a job offer me unpaid bonus hours as a form of community service. If they stumble over what the exact job description is.
Interviewer has visible anger issues with other staff. I encountered this at the beginning of my career. They didn't hire me, which was good.
When you walk through the site and you don't see a single person smiling. I don't mean those fake customer service smiles, either. If everyone there looks miserable, I'm out. Life is too short for that.
What is the best loophole you have executed? And how did you find it?
I took Spanish 1 twice in college and it counted as 2 years of a foreign language. I'm pretty sure their computer just fucked up in my favor.
At your funeral you make a Kahoot and whoever wins gets your inheritance. What do you put on the Kahoot?
Who was my favorite music artist? What was my favorite color? What was my hobby? What did I want to name my first dog? Plot twist, my inheritance and $50,000 in student debt and a box of crayons. Stuff that no one, except me, is guaranteed to know about me. I'd also probably put secrets that I want people to know about me but that I'm too scared to admit.
You can't play Kahoot with only one guy.
What is my password for everything? Nobody's getting my fucking inheritance, screw that shit.
What was my online screen name?
How often a day do I poop?
If you had a friend who spoke to you in the same way that you sometimes speak to yourself, how long would you allow this person to be your friend?
I've been listening to myself lately, in my head, and I'm a bitch. So I kinda stopped talking out loud even.
If someone talked to you, the way you do to you, I'd put their teeth through. Love yourself.
Oh boy, that friend would be gone in a blink.
We'd be friends for life, that's one honest, introspective, positive motherfucker. Side note, since I started being this way, I've attracted that sort of person and it's been great.
We'd probably be friends with benefits because he or she would be saying, "Oh, fuck me all the time," and I'm not one to leave a friend hanging.
I sometimes speak to myself in different ways. Is it that you are literally a god voice over the most basic accomplishment, or the wow you fucking waste of oxygen trees die for you over missing the trash can with a napkin?
What unwritten rule do you think more people should live by?
Be quiet when someone is sleeping. Like, pretend you are the one who's sleeping.
I grew up around a rural area, open a gate, shut a gate. This of course has to do with livestock, but I have extrapolated it to mean, if I use something that is not mine, unless I am told differently, I put it back exactly where I found it.
Don't accept criticism from somebody you wouldn't take advice from.
You never know what someone is going through or the type of day someone is having, so just be kind.
Try not to be a cunt. For the love of God, chew with your mouth closed.
Campsite rule, leave everything better than you found it. Take only pictures, leave only footprints.